These are, okay, I didn't realize that there's like lines all on me. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki, and today's video I have a grocery haul. So if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. And let's jump right in. So today we went to Woodmans and we got a lot of stuff. A lot of produce this time. I didn't realize how much produce we needed, but I have like a whole counter of produce in front of me, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with that. So first thing, I got some cherry tomatoes. I like to use these for bowls and for wraps. I actually got a lot of comments saying not to refrigerate my tomatoes because in my last video I mentioned that I put them in the fridge, so I'll try leaving these out this time. But usually I just feel like they last longer when they're in the fridge, but other people said that they don't last as long. So anyway, I got these for a bunch of different things. I needed some shredded carrots for a couple different recipes. I use it for our crab rangoon bowl that we make and then stir fry usually, but also a few other bowls just to add a good crunch. I don't use them for wraps that much, but it is an ingredient you could use. Definitely good with like hummus and stuff. So I like to get the like shredded matchstick carrots like this. We got more grapes. So I keep mentioning how much we've been enjoying green grapes specifically. Look at, you can even see how good they are. They're like perfectly round. They have been so crunchy lately. Like they've just been beautiful. So we've really been enjoying grapes. It's a 0-point food for us. We like to have it with breakfast or lunch as just like a side or just a snack throughout the day. Sometimes when I'm even craving candy, I can have some grapes and it really does satisfy my sweet tooth. They're so good. I got some mushrooms. So I just like to get the white sliced mushrooms like this. And then I usually just cook them up in a veggie mix. I use them with green beans and onion. I'll cook them and make them into a pizza bowl or a pizza bake even. So a lot of different things, even eggs. I really have been enjoying mushrooms with eggs. So I just buy these and pretty much go through the carton throughout the week. I don't use them all at once, but it's nice to have them in the fridge. I got a delicata squash. So usually I just buy one and then we split it between the two of us and it's a good side. It's 0 points, but we use it as if it's like a sweet potato fry. I usually cut them up and bake them in the oven or roast them in the oven, and then we'll have them with burgers or something and dip them in ranch, or what do you usually use? Buffalo sauce? Or buffalo sauce Adam likes to use. So that's what we do with this. It's 0 points for us and we usually split one. We needed some more bananas, so we like to get them when they're a little bit more green so that they last us longer, and I honestly just prefer them that way. I don't like them when they get too brown, but if they do get brown, then we cut them up and use them for protein shakes because we freeze them. But actually this morning we just finished the frozen ones, so we'll need some more freezer bananas. I got a potato. I usually buy one potato at a time, usually a regular like baking potato like this or a sweet potato, and this I just will use for a breakfast bowl. Again, usually it's perfect for us to just split it, so I'll cut it in half and dice it up and then divide it evenly and then bake it in the air fryer for us. And we use it as like a base of a bowl or again, side with a burger. And a potato isn't 0 points for us anymore. We had it as our 0-point food for a little bit there, but we switched it back. So usually the serving we eat is like 2 to 3 points. We needed romaine lettuce. We pretty much switch off between shredded and romaine. So this time we needed more romaine. We use this for wraps, bowls, tacos, everything, burgers, like so many different things. We always have romaine on hand, and that's another good 0-point option. So weird buying zucchini. I know I said this last time, but we no longer have zucchini from the garden. So their zucchini actually looked pretty good today though. I got 3 of them. We're gonna be making more zucchini fritters because we just can't get enough of them. We really do like those. And then I also use it for veggie mix, so a good 0-point, pretty filling veggie. I needed jalapeno peppers, so I got some fresh jalapeno peppers for jalapeno poppers that I'm gonna be making in the air fryer. We like to have them with tuna, which sounds so random, but it's from a sushi restaurant that we really enjoy, and we just made a copycat version at home that's really good. So that's what I'm gonna use those for. I got more Honeycrisp apples because I always need more Honeycrisp apples. And I'm actually really excited because the last bag I got from Sam's Club, they were so tiny, and these are really big again. And they were really cheap this time, so happy about that. And then I got some red onions. So I still had some yellow onions in the fridge, and I figured I'd grab some more red. I like to just switch off between the two, and I use them for a bunch of different recipes, whether it's like tacos, veggie mix, eggs, pizzas, like again, everything I'm throwing onions in usually. I needed fresh basil for a recipe I'm gonna be making, so I just got a container like this, and that's what I will be using, 0 points. And then blueberries were on sale 2 for $5, so I got 2 containers like this, and these actually look really good. They've been really good lately, so I use this for my yogurt usually, or just a snack if I make like cut up fruit with like strawberries and pineapple and blueberries or something. I'll do like a fruit mix, but I'll probably use those mostly for yogurt. And then bell peppers, so yellow, I got orange, and red. So pretty much like the pack that I like to buy at Sam's Club, but I just had to buy them individually. And those I use mostly for veggie mix, like you guys know. And then also just different recipes, different meals. We're always using bell peppers. Moving on to meat. So we always get a lot of meat, and that way I am like forced to make meals at home instead of going out or eating like a bunch of freezer meals every night. So it really does help me to have some fresh meat in the fridge. Today I got just some regular chicken breast. I'm gonna make these either into like cut up taco chicken for burrito bowls, or I think I'm gonna do some Southwestern egg rolls. So I'm gonna use some of that for those. We're also gonna be doing an Italian sausage bowl. So I really like these turkey Italian sausages. I think they have 2 different flavors, but today I got the sweet Italian. I'm pretty sure they have a spicy Italian, but one link is 4 points. It's 150 calories, 10 grams of fat, and 18 grams of protein. So they have good flavor and I like to use them. They're good with pasta like they show, but I'm gonna be using them for a rice bowl. Maybe we'll use the leftovers for pasta though. I got one thing of 93% lean ground turkey. So this is actually points for us. It's usually 4 points for 4 ounces, but I'm gonna make this into ground taco meat. So it's just something a little bit different. I think it tastes a little bit more like ground beef when we get the 93% lean and I make it into taco meat. For 4 ounces, it's 170 calories and 21 grams of protein. So that's why we really like to get ground turkey. And then of course we got some 99% lean ground turkey. So I got 2 things of this, and I'm gonna use this to make a big batch of turkey burgers like I usually do. And out of the 2 pounds, I usually get 10 burgers. So it's really nice to have those prepped in the fridge. I add them to wraps and bowls throughout the week for lunches. Adam needed more lunch meat, and since we didn't go to Sam's Club, he just got this regular turkey breast. It's oven roasted. It is 1 point for the serving of 2 ounces. It's 50 calories, 9 grams of protein. So just like a basic turkey lunch meat that he can make with his Ezekiel bread and mustard and lettuce sandwich. We also got pastrami because we're gonna be making Reuben wraps. This is what I get whenever I do any type of like Reuben recipe. You can use corned beef, but we just prefer this pastrami. It's low in points. It's 70 calories for 2 ounces, 3 grams of fat, and 9 grams of protein. And 1 point for that serving. It just works really well in bowls and wraps. I needed some bacon, so I always get center cut. That way it is a point a slice, or 2 points for 2 slices. It's 70 calories for 2 slices, 5 grams of fat, and 6 grams of protein. And usually I just pre-make this, like I'll bake it in the oven and then keep it in a black container in the fridge so that we can just grab like a piece or 2 at a time and add it to different recipes. It adds a lot of flavor. But I also do use these for the tuna jalapeno poppers, so I'll be using some of that for those. These have become our favorite breakfast sausages. So the brand is Share Make. I'm pretty sure, I've only really seen them at Woodmans, so I think they're more local, but they're really good. So the serving is actually 2 points for 3 links, 100 calories, 4 grams of fat, 15 grams of protein, and 1 carb. And we just really enjoy the flavor of them. We like to have them with pancakes or just in scrambled eggs or like a breakfast bowl. And then these are turkey snack sticks. So like how we usually get chomps and stuff, I've been buying this big bag like this, and you do keep it refrigerated once you open it. But the brand is Old Wisconsin. They are 70 calories for 1 stick, 4.5 grams of fat, 6 grams of protein, and 2 points. So it is 2 points for a stick, but that's what chomps are now. Just much cheaper option, and we really like the flavor. You can see they're pretty thick. I feel like they're thicker than chomps, and they have like kind of like a summer sausage flavor to them, I think. And so we really like these. It's really convenient to just have the pack in the fridge. We got some chunk style imitation crab. So I got this to make crab rangoon wontons in the air fryer, and that's why I like to get the chunk style. Usually the flake style is easy to shred up too, but the chunk style works well. For a half cup, it's 80 calories, 2 points, 7 grams of protein, and yeah, I just like to use this for a bunch of different recipes. We use imitation crab a lot actually because we really like the flavor of it. I've never seen these before, but these are Atlantic salmon cubes. So it just comes in like a frozen bag, and it's cubes like this of salmon. I figured this would be really convenient for some type of seafood bowl or like stir fry, or they even have it on skewers. But it's just more of a convenient thing. Whenever we eat salmon, we are like, why don't we make this more? It's so good. So I've been trying to incorporate salmon more because we really do love it. For the serving of 4 cubes, it is 0 points for us. It's 210 calories, 13 grams of fat, and 20 grams of protein. So it's another good high protein option that you can use to bulk up a meal. I'm gonna be making a recipe where I need fresh mozzarella. So I like to buy the pearls like this. So for this serving, it is 3 points. It's 70 calories, 5 grams of fat, and 5 grams of protein. And it's just regular like fresh mozzarella. So usually I'll use the 1 ounce serving, but Just a good option to mix things up. I'm gonna be using it for a different bowl that we like to have. Then I just got some reduced fat cheddar cheese. So this is Crystal Farms is the brand, and another one that I don't see many places. This might be the one I see at Meijer. I can't remember, but it is 3 points for a quarter cup. It's 90 calories, 5 grams of fat, and 7 grams of protein. It's got 2 grams of carbs. And I don't know, I just really like this option. I think it melts pretty well, and I really like the flavor of it, but it's different than the Trader Joe's ones because it's just all cheddar, whereas all the Trader Joe's ones are mixes. I needed more yogurt, and they haven't had the packs of toasted coconut vanilla as a 4-pack, so I just got the regular vanilla today. These are 2 points for one container, 80 calories, 12 grams of protein, and 7 grams of sugar. There's 9 carbs in one, and I usually add some blueberries, some strawberries if I have them, Kashi peanut butter crunch cereal, and then sometimes I add nuts and more, and that has become one of my favorite desserts, especially when I mix it up really well. It I don't know, it just gets so flavorful and it's so good. It's really sweet and it satisfies my sweet tooth, so I've really been enjoying that as a dessert. Same with these caramel apple pie light and fits. So I did try the pumpkin pie and I really liked it, but this one's still my favorite out of the other flavors that they have. So every once in a while they'll just grab 1 or 2 of these, and I usually just have it plain. It's 2 points, and same thing, 80 calories, 12 grams of protein, so it's pretty filling. Then I needed some plain non-fat Greek yogurt. I like the Chobani brand. This is what I use to make 2-ingredient dough or chicken salad or any types of sauces, but that is no longer 0 points for us. It's actually 2 points for a cup, although I never really use a full cup unless I'm making 2-ingredient dough, which then it gets divided anyway. And then I got some cashew milk. I like to get the unsweetened plain cashew milk. This is 25 calories for a cup. It's 1 point, but usually I don't use a full cup, so usually I don't track it because a half cup and under is 0. 2 grams of fat, 1 carb, less than a gram of protein, and personally, cashew milk has just become my favorite non-dairy milk out of all the different ones we've tried. Okay, moving on to some freezer things. I got 2 bags of the cauliflower and sweet potato riced veggies. I've been going through these quickly actually. I've been making a lot of Spanish rice and also fried rice, so that's what I use for these. The entire bag's 3 points for us, but the serving for a third of it is 50 calories, 2 grams of protein, 11 carbs, and 2 grams of fiber. I love this stuff. This is one of my staple things that I always have in the freezer. It really does help me add veggies to a meal while still being able to bulk them up, and we really like the flavor of it. Then I got these chicken and maple sausage patties. So this is Applegate Naturals is the brand. We love these. I actually get them just for McGriddles. That's what we mainly use them for, but they are good with pancakes. We use them for that as well. But one patty is 2 points, 60 calories, 4 grams of fat, 1 carb, 1 gram of sugar, and 5 grams of protein. And like I said, this is just another good thing that we like to have in the freezer. We haven't had these in a while, so I'm excited to make McGriddles. Then another Green Giant product. So this is their rice veggie blends. So this has chickpea pasta rice in it, and it's broccoli cheddar flavored. So it's got broccoli and cheese sauce. For 1 serving, and there's 1.5 servings in the container, it's 5 points. So I think the whole bag's 7 points usually when we track it. It's 200 calories, 7 grams of fat, and 10 grams of protein. There's 23 carbs and 5 grams of fiber. And this is a good side that we like to have. Again, if we're gonna have a burger with some delicata squash, sometimes we'll heat this up and make it as well as a side, and then it's a really filling meal. Adam needed breakfast sandwiches, and Woodmans always has the big box for him. So these are the turkey sausage English muffin sandwiches that he likes. It is 270 calories for 1 sandwich, 8 grams of fat, 31 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 3 grams of sugar, and 18 grams of protein. It's 8 points for 1 sandwich, and this is just a really convenient thing for him to bring to work. He always adds hot sauce to them. And then another breakfast he likes, these Jimmy Dean Delights. These are their Southwest style breakfast wraps. It is 7 points for 1 wrap, 300 calories, 13 grams of fat, 33 carbs, and 13 grams of protein. It's got 3 grams of fiber and 4 grams of sugar. And again, another thing that he can just pack with his lunch when he brings a bunch of other stuff. That's just something quick and easy he can have. This is our favorite bread. This is the Ezekiel sesame bread. And it's always in the freezer section, which is actually nice. We've been keeping one just as a backup in the freezer because we don't like to run out. I like to use it in the morning for breakfast, usually for breakfast sandwiches or toast, if I do avocado toast or spread some date spread on it. But Adam likes to use it for his lunches, for his sandwiches. So he puts turkey, lettuce, and mustard, like I mentioned earlier. It's 3 points for 2 slices, and for 1 slice, it's 1 point. 1 slice is 80 calories, a gram of fat, 15 carbs, carbs. It's got 3 grams of fiber and 5 grams of protein. I needed some frozen spinach for a recipe, so I just like to get the block of chopped spinach like this. It's 0 points for us, and I will be using this for Southwest egg rolls. We were excited when we saw they had a bunch of true fruit options, so we have been loving the raspberry true fruit. I actually just opened the big bag that we got, and then we also almost finished the bananas we tried. But we found blueberries today, so I was excited. I love blueberries, and especially in dark chocolate, it sounds really good. They're actually dipped in white chocolate and then dark chocolate. So for 10 to 12 pieces, it's 90 calories, 6 grams of fat, 9 grams of sugar, 1 gram of protein, it's 10 carbs, and it is 5 points for that serving, which I didn't think was that bad. So I'm really excited because that seems like a satisfying serving. Obviously they're not too big, they're just blueberries, but I think that'll be good. I needed some more taco seasoning, so I like to get the Taco Bell packets. I actually got 2 this time, so I got the chicken taco seasoning. I'm gonna try when I do chicken, and then just the regular reduced sodium that I'm gonna use on ground turkey. So I like to get that to prep taco meat for the week. I also got some more chili packets. I get the less sodium if I can find them, and I just use these to make a big batch of chili. I got some more taco shells. I also like to buy the Taco Bell brand of these. It is 160 calories for 3 of them, 7 grams of fat, 20 carbs, 2 grams of protein, and it's 4 points for 3 of them. So this is something when we want to make Taco Bell at home because we're craving Taco Bell. It's always so much more satisfying when we just use these. They're the exact same. We make our own meat, put our own toppings, and it ends up being so much better every time. I needed panko breadcrumbs. I like when they come in the container like this, but I like to use these mostly for turkey burgers or just for breading different things. So I don't ever really use the exact serving size, but a 1/3 cup is 110 calories, 23 carbs, and 3 grams of protein. And I always need panko on hand. We were out of ketchup, and I was so excited that they actually had the squeeze bottle of the Primal Kitchen ketchup. We spent a long time in the ketchup aisle today actually because I was just looking at all the different ones and reading the ingredients, and so many of them had sugar in the ingredients, but this one doesn't, and we think this one tastes the best out of like the different ones that we've tried. So it was hard to decide because it was expensive. It was like $7 for this bottle, but we decided it's definitely worth it. It makes us feel better than some of the other ketchups we've tried, and we've really been enjoying it. So 10 calories for a tablespoon, and it's just a really good ketchup we've been liking. Then I needed some more Taco Bell mild sauce, so I love to get this just to use for a bunch of different recipes. Again, when we're making Taco Bell at home, it makes it taste like we're having Taco Bell. So that's why it's nice that we can buy the bottles like that. I needed banana peppers. I've been craving them like crazy, and we've actually been making sandwiches at home more, so that's why I wanted to grab these. It's 0 points, 5 calories for 10 slices. It's just a different option for sandwich toppings, which even Adam could put those on his sandwich for work. He probably will.
I will now. That's a good idea.
I needed pickles just because I'm going to be making air fryer fried pickles. So this is just like a plain jar of pickles I got because I usually take the juice out and let them dry and then make them into breaded pickles. We've been on a popcorn kick with the air popped popcorn. We have a little machine that we can make it with. And so we got 2 new seasonings today. So this is, I wanted a good like movie theater butter type seasoning. So that's exactly what this is. It's movie theater butter salt. They're just the Colonel Seasons brand. Usually this is what we buy. We have a bunch of these, but Adam saw cheesy caramel corn and wanted to try it too. So we're gonna be trying that one as well. And we didn't even realize that popcorn is actually on our 0 point food list. So we can have air pop popcorn, not with any oil or anything, but for 0 points. We needed refried beans. So I like to get the fat-free beans because then they just don't have any extra oil or anything, which makes them 0 points for us. But the serving for a 1/2 cup is 110 calories, 7 grams of protein, 21 carbs, and 5 grams of fiber. And this is just a really good filling 0 point option for us. We really enjoy refried beans, and usually I'll just mix them with some different seasoning and add them to different like wraps or bowls or anything that we can make with refried beans. We ended up getting a ton of pasta. I didn't realize that I got so much, but we needed some more because we've been eating it a lot lately. So I got banza, cavatappi, and elbows. I like to get banza because it's made from chickpeas, so it's got more protein, it's got more fiber, and it's got less carbs, which isn't a huge deal to us, but we really enjoy it, and it allows us to have a good serving for low points. Usually the serving's like 7 to 8 points, depending on the type of pasta, for 4 ounces, which is like if we split the box. But if you just have 1 serving, it's usually 4 points. So it's a good low point option. For 2 ounces, it's 190 calories, 3 grams of fat, 35 carbs, 5 grams of fiber, and 11 grams of protein. We really like banza, but we also really like Barilla Protein Plus. So we got the elbows and the farfalle. I think I said that right. I always feel like I say it wrong, but the bow ties, I guess. You could say bow ties. But anyway, Another good lower point option because they're higher in protein. It's plant-based protein. For 2 ounces, it's also 190 calories, a gram of fat, 38 carbs, 5 grams of fiber, and 10 grams of protein. So I like to use these for tuna noodles especially, but also like mac and cheese, it's a really good option. It's usually 4 points for the regular serving, but again, we usually kind of double up the serving or do like 3 ounces instead of 2 ounces. Adam wanted to try this, so he had someone recommend this to him, and we thought it would be another good pasta we can try because we're always looking for more options. So I did scan it and it's 4 points for the serving. This one's actually 180 calories for the serving, 1 gram of fat, 40 carbs, and 6 grams of protein. I got the penne pasta and we'll probably make it with red sauce and test that out soon. Okay, next we needed some more tortillas. So La Banderita, they only had the regular size. I was actually looking for the larger one, but that's fine. We'll still use these for wraps. It's 45 calories for 1 tortilla, 1 point, 1 gram of fat, 15 carbs, 11 grams of fiber, and 5 grams of protein. These are one of our favorite wraps, especially air fried. They're really good. Same with Extreme Wellness. So these are the larger ones of the Extreme Wellness wraps, which are my favorite. I've actually been using these probably the most consistently lately, and they've been the easiest for me to find, the large ones. But for 1 tortilla, it's 2 points. It's 80 calories, 2 grams of fat, 24 carbs, 17 grams of fiber, and 8 grams of protein. So I love these wraps, especially air fried. Like I said, I like to make them as chicken wraps or breakfast burritos. I use them for so many different things. So very convenient to have those on hand. We got some more Love Crunch, which is always at Woodmans, so we're always excited about that. Our favorite flavor is the dark chocolate peanut butter. This we like to just kind of snack on, or sometimes I'll add it to my yogurt, but for a quarter cup, it's 150 calories, it's 5 points, 5 grams of fat, 18 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 6 grams of sugar, and 4 grams of protein. So we love this stuff. If you can find this, I highly recommend just trying it once, but it is really good and you have to be able to put it down or portion it out or something because it is dangerous. Then these are some of my favorite gummies. These are the Soli brand whole fruit gummies, and the 2 flavors I got, mango and guava, and then just mango. They're 2 points for a pack, and they're just like little chewy nuggets, like fruit nuggets. They are 60 calories for 1 pouch, 13 carbs, and 6 grams of sugar, and they're pretty much just made from mango or mango and guava, so it's pretty much just like dried fruit, but like chewy, and that's why I really like them. It's just a good sweet snack that I have throughout the day, or like at night if I'm craving candy. That's something that I like to have. We haven't gotten these in a while, so I was excited to grab a bag of these Way Better sweet chili chips. They are a little bit pricier, but we really, really like them, so it was worth it. But for the serving, it's 3 points. The serving's about 9 chips, and they're kind of bigger chips. They're like kind of like strips. 130 calories, 7 grams of fat, 14 carbs, 3 grams of fiber, and 2 grams of protein. And yeah, we really like this flavor. I also really like the avocado ranch flavor. Adam needed more Kodiak crunchy bars, so he gets these pretty much every time. These are the chocolate chip ones. They're like the Nature Valley bars where it comes with 2 crunchy ones like this. For both of them, it's 210 calories. It is 8 grams of fat, 24 carbs, 11 grams of sugar, and 10 grams of protein, and it's 7 points for both of them. Another convenient thing he can bring to work. Then my favorite, Fiber One chocolate chip cookie brownie bars. These are 2 points for 1, 70 calories, 2.5 grams of fat. It's 17 carbs and 2 grams of protein, and I just love these. I think they taste similar to like the Chips Ahoy, like the healthier version, but I really like them. They're a really good snack that I can have before the gym, or if I just want something quick after the gym while I'm making a meal. I eat those all the time. We also saw these Fiber One bars that said they were 2 points on WW, so we wanted to try them. We tried the caramel ones and we liked them actually, so these are just the chewy bars that are chocolate flavored. It's 70 calories for 1, 2 grams of fat, 14 carbs, 6 grams of fiber, and 4 grams of protein. So we're just always looking for different bar options. A lot of times, like I said, right before the gym, or like a dessert bar sometimes. I just want something sweet, and that can satisfy my craving. Then we got some Quest protein chips. So this flavor is also the spicy sweet chili flavor. We really like the taco one, but we decided to switch it up this time. So again, another kind of pricier chip, but we like them because 1 bag has 19 grams of protein. So we do notice that they are more filling than a normal chip, and we really do like the flavor of them. For 1 bag, it's 140 calories, 4.5 grams of fat, 5 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, and like I said, 19 grams of protein. And for 1 bag, it is 3 points. And then the last thing, I was so excited to see these at Woodmans. So These are the Kodiak Thin and Crispy cookies. And actually, I've been going to Mariano's and they still have the chocolate chip and the walnut chocolate chip. They have not had the oatmeal raisin in a long time. So I am so excited that we found oatmeal raisin. We got a box of these. These are probably my favorite out of the three, but for 2 cookies, it's 130 calories. It is 6 points for both of them. 6 grams of fat, 14 carbs, 11 grams of sugar, and 5 grams of protein. And these to us taste like fresh baked cookies, especially the chocolate chip ones. They're super buttery and we just love them. So if you can find these, they're now at Woodmans, so look out for those. But that wraps up everything for today. My mouth is sore from talking. I feel like I talked really fast today, but we had a lot to get through. We got a lot of stuff, so I'm feeling good and prepared for a good couple weeks of meals. And yeah, I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and we will see you next time.
Bye.